Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Houston Texans.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stroud. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers, and that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there, getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Here's Smith to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good, 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Stroud will run the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Stroud. That is caught. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Texans first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 38-yard line.
A draw play for Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Faking the give, Darnold. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left is Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Third down and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Darnold. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And able to get this out to the 25. And here comes the Texans now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. He's got his man. That's Dell. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans' 1st down.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Here goes Stroud again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. In motion right, that's Dell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. This goes out wide for Mixon. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And it's caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 1-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Bobo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. This is Fant on the short completion. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a couple. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now it's Darnold. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and now it's second down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold to throw again. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, there's Bobo. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Darnold on first down. A quick pass to Kupp. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll set up to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Second down and 3. Now Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Option right, here's Stroud. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Darnold. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
First down, it's Darnold. This is Fant on the short completion. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. To the right side, this is Walker. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. Now Darnold. A quick throw there is incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Darnold. Outright to Smith and Jigba. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And Stroud now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Seahawks. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One of the great things about most guys that play on the offensive line is that they have patience and extreme confidence in themselves. This group's gotten pushed around the entire game, haven't been able to move the ball very well. But after picking up a 1st down, running it there, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves going forward.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Going right back to Fant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Walker bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is where you're hoping you can catch the defense with too many men in the box. You line up in a jumbo set and pull people close to the line of scrimmage and in tight. And then it was all about closing off the angles of pursuit on the strong side and hoping your guy can win the race to the outside. And that time, he takes the toss and follows his lead blocker right into the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Houston set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Oh, he shifts past him, and he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. This is Mixon on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud looking to throw. That is caught, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Stroud to the right side and caught by Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell from 19 yards away. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Mixing up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Stroud. And this will be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mixon will try the right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 81 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll wind wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a good start right there. This game's changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here now, 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Darnold completes it. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
But not time to panic just yet. Still over a minute to play. Getting down to the good stuff here. 2nd down. Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one. as they should be able to run it out from here. To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.